The Window by Josh H. I was in my bedroom, doing the typical at-home teenage thing, staying up late, digging through the depths of the internet, and generally not paying attention to anything other than what was on my monitor. It was early morning, around 2 o'clock. Everybody in my house was asleep except for me, but me. The room was nice and warm despite it being the dead of winter, since we had windows replaced last week. We'd been losing heat, especially in my bedroom, through some of the old storm windows, but the bitter cold was now kept outside. I don't remember what I was doing. I think in my terror that consumed me, I must have forgotten. I heard a noise at my window. Not a noise of a bug flying into it or the shrubs brushing up against it. No, this was an odd noise. A thumping noise. Something I never heard before. I didn't think anything of it initially. Whether that's because I genuinely believed it was nothing or because I didn't want to find out what it was, I can't say. But I sat there a moment, just listened to it. It was distically rhythmic. Thump, thump, thump. It lasted 15 seconds or so, and then stopped. I shuddered, but shrugged it off. After spending another hour or two browsing and consciously not looking towards the window towards my laptop, towards my window, I turned my computer off and fell into an uneasy but uneventful sleep. This morning, after the sun had been up for a few hours and things that go bump in the night were doing whatever they do during the daylight hours, I walked to my window and spent the few minutes trying to replicate the sound I'd heard. I tapped the window, bumped it with some soft objects, even locked and unlocked it, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what had made the sound. Nothing I did was even close. I figured that the event must have been a fluke. The day was normal until this evening. My dad had arrived home at the usual time. Decided that the house was too stuffy, so he came into my room and went to open the window. We're in Texas, so winter evenings are sometimes very comfortable, as was the case today. Never in my life before that moment have I generally wished to be deaf. My dad had forgotten to lock the window before opening it. When he pulled, it made the same sound from last night. My window only has handles on the inside. Credit to Josh H. Hope you enjoyed the creepypasta. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.